Hey everybody, Chris Schaefer at Pautzke Outdoors. We're filming for the first time ever in the state of Nevada today. To be honest with you, we called state of Nevada last week and we said, guys, where is the best place in the Reno area for families to go fishing? We want to cover something where we can show people how to catch trout. They told us to come right here. We're right off Mount Rose Highway and we're in an area called Marilyn's Pond. Now, Galena Creek is right next to us and this place behind us gets stocked with 5,000 trout every spring and early summer. And it's the best place you can come to catch trout with your kids, with your family, grandma and grandpa. Easy access. There's a parking lot right next to here. We're going to show you how to come down here today with Pautzke bait and catch a lot of rainbows and maybe even a bonus cut trout. Come with us. We'll show you exactly how to do it. There. Fighting real good. Oh, it's pulling drag. That's a good one. Ooh. That's a good one. That's one of the racer.
This is an awesome spot to take your family and kids. I mean, it's small, so you don't have to work on finding the fish. They're just here.
Check this out. Double. You got one in the net?
I just landed a good one. Look at that. Nice ones. All right, so we just flew into Reno, Nevada, and we've got a couple of hours before dark here. It's 6:30, and we came out to a nice little pond here, real close to the hotel. And there's a lot of fish. You can see them jumping in the background. We've been here 10 minutes, we already got a few. There's bites every cast, and what I'm using here is chartreuse garlic, and it's a single egg, and the way I have it set up is on a very small size 12 nymph hook. And what's nice about that is the fish don't even see the hook because it's buried in the egg. And then I've got it under a small little float here. And the reason I'm using this small little crystal Drennan float is because it's very finesse. So these fish can get picky, and this helps a lot with the bite.
He is dialed into the chartreuse.
Dialed! The tank.
We have the one that nobody...
Mary's Pond tank.
Yeah.
That means she's a solid 11 inches.
Oh, yeah! It's not a bad one.
It's good.
You're doing good today, John.
Oh. Dude, I'm not even kidding. He's fighting, dude. I was not playing him out, I swear to God. Marilyn's Pond. Nice rainbow.
Right by the bank. That may be the smallest trout we've caught all day.
Yeah, well, you know what though? It's a trout.
Alright guys, you saw us catch a lot of trout today out of this pond. What I've been doing today is using a simple float rig off the bottom, 4-pound monofilament line. You want to stay light because some of these trout, they're not too huge, so they're going to be very skittish to heavier line. And I have 4 little split shot sinkers, something to anchor it on the bottom very well. And what I've been doing is using garlic wildfire fire bait. Now it's very important to not use that much. Maintain a low profile, just enough to cover the hook so it floats off the bottom. Now this fire bait floats, so when your sinkers are sitting on the bottom, this fire bait is going to float up. And that's going to get you above the snags, moss, whatever is down there that could potentially be a hazard. It's going to be right in a trout strike zone.
Moving on up.
Moving up just a little bit at a time, inch by inch.
Now I kind of wanted you to keep fishing because you might catch another cutthroat.
He doesn't even deserve to go into the net with that beauty. All right, so I'm fairly certain we just landed a cutthroat here. You look at this guy, much lighter, less spots on him. And then that nice little chunky rainbow above him. Let's let this guy go. That's definitely a cutthroat. In my opinion, that's what that looks like. This guy, chunky rainbow. That's a nice chunky rainbow.
Got him.
Oh, it's a good one.
Any jumpers?
Evening bites on fire.
Tonight's episode of Pautzke Outdoors comes to you, 15 minutes outside of Reno. We're here at Marilyn's Pond. And yes, this is a destination we chose prior to coming here. Reason being, we wanted to show you how you can take your kids to catch fish if you're a newcomer and you're fishing for first time and you want to catch fish. This is a place where it's usually fairly easy to catch trout. It's heavily stocked by the Nevada Division of Wildlife, and they do one heck of a job stocking. By that I mean from April, or as soon as they can get the trucks in here depending on snow, all the way through July, they stock about 5,000 trout in this 1 acre pond. Now, we read that it's about 10 feet deep all the way in the middle. It's shallow on the shorelines. What does that tell you? You probably want to cast out towards the middle. Guess what? You're not going to be the only one. This is a super popular regional park. This is Galena Creek Regional Park. There's also a creek, Galena Creek, that runs through here. Unfortunately, with springtime, the flow is too fast to fish, but it's an excellent place to take kids to catch trout. Or if you're an adult that just wants to come out here and have some fun, real close to the Reno area, and it's a place that's beautiful. You're covered in pines, and you're going to catch a lot of rainbow trout. Now, don't expect to catch any state records. Most of the trout here are going to be anywhere from 8 to 10 inches. However, if you do what we did and use super light line, by light line I mean nothing heavier than 4-pound test, and real small hooks, anywhere from a 10 to a 12, maybe even a 14, and you do what we did. Pautzke fire bait. Now we use garlic wildfire fire bait, and then the other thing we did was we realized one thing. A lot of people were actually using our eggs today. Not one person had chartreuse garlic eggs on. So what did we do? We grabbed a jar of those new chartreuse garlic eggs, and it literally was every single cast. Now you'll notice when you take the lid off that jar, it is strong. Super strong garlic smell. You might think it's too strong, but you know what? Trout love garlic even more than you do. So one of those things, put it on the hook, you'll catch a lot of fish.